Wouldn't it be nice if you could have checklists inside of Jira? Well, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the templating app by Seibert, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up checklists inside of your Jira projects. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of the video, and let's jump into it. So here I am inside of my Jira project, and I'm going to go over to the left-hand side, look for my apps, and I am particularly interested in the templating app. If you do not have the templating app, make sure you check out that link down in the description so you can start your free trial to the templating app today. Once you have the templating app installed and you open it up, we're going to click on the checklist templates here, and we're going to pick our Jira project that we're interested in creating these checklists in. From there, we are now going to create our template. And so the way the templating app works, as the name implies, you create a pre-canned template. And so you're going to go in and create the checklist for whatever specific use case you want. Maybe you're a tester and you want to make sure that your unit tests were done. You want to make sure that your regression test was done. You want to make sure your end-to-end test was done. Whatever your use case may be, you're going to preemptively create those checklists. And so that's what we're going to do in this video. And so here we are. We're going to click on the create a template button here. And then we're going to give it a name. So this is going to be our test checklist template. And then we go and create our templates. And so this is going to be end-to-end testing. We're going to do regression testing. We're going to do a stress test. And we're going to do a smoke check. These are not in the right order because typically you do a smoke check first and then you do the rest of the tests. But you do whatever kind of testing you want your team to make sure that they do before you sign off on this particular story or this bug or whatever you're working on. And so we got the name, we got the actual checklist itself, and then we're going to pick the issue type. So checklists are automatically added to an issue if it belongs to one of these issue categories. And so we're going to put this on our story. And then you can further refine this configuration by defining a label that the issue must have in order for the checklist to be added. And so if you don't want the checklist to show up everywhere, make sure you add a label of some sort. And so I'm going to use this is my label. And then I'm going to click on the create button right here that I'm hiding. And there you go. So now that the template is available, now we're going to go and be able to use it in our projects. And so let me show you what that looks like inside of Jira. And so back in my project, I'm going to minimize this app section and go into my project itself. And because of the new UI, I got to go through extra hoops. But here we are, we've arrived. And now all I want to do is open up a story. So let's open up this story. And what I'm going to do to this story is I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to look for labels. And I'm going to put in that this is my label. And of course, you want to build your process around this, right? Because we put a little bit of logic into our checklist template, you want to make sure that maybe through some automation rule, when you go to testing or when your story enters the status of testing, that's when the checklist is triggered. Maybe the label gets added, which then triggers the checklist at that point. So play around with the configurations and make it make sense for you and your team. I'm just giving you an example of what it looks like here. So once I've applied this label, I'm going to actually open this story up just so that it's bigger and easier to see. But once it opens up, you can see that in my description, I have whatever I had in there, but I now also have my checklist. And so those items that I had have now been automatically added. And now my team can simply just check whatever they actually completed. They can always come back to it and they can just keep on going. And you don't have to be in edit mode, right? You just have to just click into the checkbox and the checkbox is automatically going to be selected. And so there you go. This is a very simple example and a very fun and intuitive way of adding something that quite frankly Jira should have natively, but it doesn't. And because it doesn't, luckily our good friends over at Seibert have the perfect answer for you. So make sure you use that link down in the description, check out the templating app, and check out my other videos that are also linked down below because this templating app is an all-in-one solution. It doesn't just do checklists. We have seen board templates, we have seen project templates, we have seen subtask templates and hierarchies. And so there's a lot of different templating things that it can do. So make sure you check it out because with the templating app, you're getting a lot of capabilities for one single price. And so there's a lot of value that this app is providing to you. This checklist item is just one of the many things that it can do. So make sure you use that link down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.